Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Attack, attack!
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Green. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets?
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. David Ojabo charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners in 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Return it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes to throw on second down. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terry McLaurin. 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Flowers going to go in motion right. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Report.
Jackson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Yellow. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Green complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Yellow. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the 2nd half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Mahomes now to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
Mahomes pass complete to Paris Campbell. A pickup of 18 yards, but it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Hey, middle. Go. Get on.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with a note.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try the left side. It's Green.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. On 3rd down, Green. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Green, and he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.